I told my fourth grade class that my mom robs banks for a living. By lunch, the school was on lockdown, and 2 detectives were asking me about Thursday. It was Family Jobs Week. Mrs. Dunlap told us to write a paragraph about what our parents do, so I wrote the truth. My mom breaks into banks, she's the best there is, and she's never once been caught. I was honestly proud of it. Mrs. Dunlap read my paper, made a noise like a balloon dying, and told me to bring my things and come with her. I figured I'd forgotten a comma. Principal Voss read my paragraph twice, set it down like it was wet, and asked me to explain exactly what my mother does. Easy. She breaks into banks, at night mostly, sometimes during the day if she's dressed up. He asked if I was sure. I said I've watched her practice picking locks at the kitchen table my whole life. She keeps her tools in a little leather case like a dentist. That's when he picked up the phone and started whispering into it with his back turned, which I personally think is rude. 20 minutes later, I was sitting across from Detective Ruiz and a woman in a gray blazer who never blinked. Ruiz said he just had a few questions about my mom. Fine by me. I love talking about my mom. Does your mother work alone? Nope. She has a whole team. Marcus does the computer part, and there's a man named Gio who only does doors. How does she get inside? Depends. Picks the locks or she tailgates. That's when you walk in behind somebody with a badge while carrying coffee so you look busy. She taught me that word. The blazer woman wrote that down so fast she almost tore the page. Does she have any identification that isn't hers? A whole drawer. Badges with her picture and all different names. Sometimes she's Karen from compliance. Is anything planned? Oh yeah, the big one. First Meridian downtown this Thursday. She's been studying the floor plans at dinner for a month. She says if she does it right, nobody will even know she was there. Detective Ruiz's pen stopped. The blazer woman walked into the hallway and made a phone call using only consonants. Then the intercom announced a lockdown. As a precaution, recess got canceled and teachers kept walking past the office window to look at me like I was an escaped zoo animal. My entire crime was a homework assignment with good spelling. They called my mom and told her to come immediately in a tone that suggested I'd burned the gym down. She walked in wearing her work polo, which says Latchline Security in letters you could read from space, plus a company lanyard and a visitor badge she'd already filled out correctly, because of course she had. She looked at the detectives, the principal, and me sitting there like a criminal. And I watched her face do the thing it does when a client tells her their password is password. Don't tell me, she said. She told you what I do, and not one adult in this building asked her a second question. Silence. She took out a folded paper and laid it on the desk. I'm a physical security consultant. Banks hire me to break into them so real criminals can't. This is my authorization letter for Thursday's assessment at First Meridian, signed by their vice president of security. In my industry, this document is literally called a get-out-of-jail-free letter. Would you like his direct line? He'll pick up. He's expecting me. Then she looked around the room very slowly, the way she looks at a broken camera. So let's recap. A 9-year-old wrote that she's proud of her mother. Your response was a lockdown, 2 detectives, and a canceled recess. I get paid to find security failures for a living, and today this school found its own for free. 15 adults, and no one checked what company her mom works for. It's on her emergency contact form. Line 2. No one said sorry. The blazer woman quietly asked for a business card on the way out, which my mom handed over without breaking eye contact. Principal Voss discovered he had an urgent meeting elsewhere. Mrs. Dunlap now reads every worksheet twice before reacting. I got an A on the paragraph. And Thursday afternoon, my mom picked me up early and showed me her badge photos from the assessment. She'd gotten into the bank's executive floor in 11 minutes, dressed as an elevator inspector. Nobody stopped her. Nobody ever stops her. My mom robs banks for a living, and she is the best there is.